Alicia. In this video, I want to talk to you about outsourcing. So I'm not quite sure if you know what outsourcing is, but outsourcing is basically a task that you have to do or a task that you need to do. Let's say, for instance, wash your car. You would go to the car wash or get someone to take your car to the car wash to get your car clean. So basically that is a quick example of what outsourcing is, and it's just like your boss. Your boss gets work handed down to her or him from their boss, and then from there they delegate different work tasks to you and your colleagues or your supervisor. So it's basically like that, and that's what outsourcing is. So from my experience with outsourcing, the first time I tried it, it didn't really work out for me, but I acquired knowledge to figure out how to do it correctly. So basically, the first time I outsourced something, for me, I gave her details of what I wanted done for my business, but I did not go into great detail of what I wanted, even though this person was so-called a specialist in that particular task that I had wanted them to do. But I didn't give them exact orders or tasks of everything that I wanted done, the time limit. I didn't really do that because, well, for one, it was my first time, and secondly, I didn't have the knowledge myself. So I went out and acquired the knowledge that I needed to actually have a successful run. So when you're hiring someone to do a task for you, you want to be as detailed as possible. If you want something done on a Tuesday, let's say you want something done on a Tuesday, like in the afternoon. So you ask your person, like, hey, I need this task done Tuesday afternoon. Okay. The afternoon can be several different times. So you need to be very specific in a time factor to tell your employee what time you want it done. So you'll say Tuesday at 3 p.m. or Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. You need to be very specific. Also, before you even hire a person or an employee to do something for you, what you need to do is come up with a job description of every single thing that you want done. Every single thing that you want done, you need to write it down or type. The best thing is probably to type it up, because then you can send it off to your employee easily, because they will be a virtual assistant. But if you have it's probably just easier just to type it up. That way you'll always have it, and then you can always tweak it if you need to. But you always want to write stuff down and give them clear instructions of, what you need done. The next thing is, if you want them to do anything like a PowerPoint presentation, or, to run your social media work stuff like Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, stuff like that, make sure you give them the passwords and stuff like that to get in. But also, you should probably do a screen recording of you doing whatever you want them to do. That way you don't actually have to be on the phone with them like, hey, I need you to do this, this, this. And it can be a little overwhelming. But if they have an actual video that they can actually go to watch, to see exactly what you want done, the chances of them being successful with you are very high, because you're giving them an opportunity to see what you actually want done. And another thing that I learned is you have to give people a chance. Like, selecting someone to work for you, you're not going to find that perfect person right then and there. I mean, you may luck up, you may not. But if you don't, you need to be very patient. And this is what I wasn't patient with. I was just like, oh, okay, they're going to do this, 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 this for me. But you have to be very patient, and you have to give them a chance. You have to give both of you a chance to bond with each other. Because if they learn, or they see how you work, you want such and such done, or, you like the way they do that, you all just need to bond together so that it can be easier environment to work in. The next thing is what so many people do is retarded. So when you are hiring a person, You want specific, like I said, you want specific things for this person to actually do, but you don't want this one person doing everything. You don't want this person taking all your calls. You don't want this person marketing for you. You don't want this person doing social media for you. You don't want this person going to the grocery store. You don't want this person going to go pick up your kids. And that's just 5 things that I just named. Just 5. So, and that's a person that will be locally to you, but I'm just giving you examples of the things that can be overwhelming. You don't want to give a person that many different tasks. Like, if you want them to market for you, you need to, like, that needs to be like their title, like marketing. And then underneath of that, it needs to be specific bullet points of what you want, you know, them to do within that category of marketing. Not marketing and doing social media and picking up the kids and, you know, cooking dinner for me. You don't, just cut all that stuff out. Just cut it all out. Exit out. You just want to work on one specific part where, you know, it'll be a lot easier for your person to work with you. So I hope this video was very helpful to you, because when I learned the information, it was very helpful to me, because now I have the knowledge to actually go out and have a better relationship or find a better employee, and also be a better boss or supervisor or manager or whatever you want to call it. But now I have the ability to be a better person. And also, I want to share with you a book that I've read and actually helped me. There are a couple books, but I think I have one to show you. And it is called The 4-Hour Workweek. And in this book, he talks about, Tim Ferriss, the author of the book, he talks about all things that are related to like an entrepreneur, outsourcing, websites that outsource, all types of things that a entrepreneur needs to know about, you know, outsourcing, and basically everything about entrepreneurship. And this is the side cover of the book, and this is the back. It is kind of actually thick. This is a very thick book, but it's a lot of information in this book that can actually have you working a 4-hour week. And, you know, I thought the book was amazing. Actually, it was one of the first books that I've read when I actually started to read books on my own. But I hope that information was very helpful to you all. If you have any questions, please leave them below or send me a message on YouTube, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Have an excellent day.